Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, my name is Muhammad Amirul Hakim bin Muhammad Izal. Please let me introduce myself. For my education background, I went to primary school at Sekolah Kebangsaan Senawang from 2010 until 2015. Then I went to Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Senawang for secondary school until Form 3. Now, I'm studying in Mara Junior Science College, Kuala Terengganu, and will be taking SPM examination next year due to the current COVID-19 pandemic. About my academic achievement, I got straight A for my UPSR and 7A for my UPKK in primary school. Then at secondary school, I managed to achieve 7A for my PT3 and got enrolled at Mara Junior Science College, Kuala Terengganu. Other achievement that I obtained along these years are such being treasurer for my prefect board at primary school. Then at my previous secondary school, I was the EXCO Dakwah and spiritually in the prefect board. Here at college, I was the president of student disciplinary board. Other than that, I participate in many leadership scams. Therefore, thanks to those years of experience, I am quite confident with my leadership skill. I was also active in sport and gone to many tournaments. I was a softball player and quite active in taekwondo back then. After that, I stopped for a meanwhile as I'm going to focus in my studies, such that at that time, I was going to sit for my PT3. As for my abilities and self-quality, I love to try new things. Even now at this time of leave, I have learned new things such as playing guitar and learn coding language in software. Other than that, I'm also improve my existing skill, such as drawing, swimming, and cooking. I also have self-efficacy and the will to do something challenging to improve myself and my skill set. Moreover, I have high leadership quality in myself, and I'm pretty sure I can do work under pressure. That's all for my introduction. I hope you can see the big picture of me. Thank you. Okay, so now I want to talk about the career path that I choose. So I want to be a software engineer, and there are many education pathway to become a software engineer in Malaysia, which is foundation, pre-universities, and diploma. But based on my opinion, I think the best pathway is through foundation. Student after SPM or O level that interested in a career in a software engineering like me can go for the 1 year foundation in information technology programs. The foundation in information technology programs are cheapest and generally easier than the external pre-university programs like STPM and South Australian Matriculation. The foundation is 1 year in duration, and upon completion, student will enter the 3 years software engineering degree programs, which is, based on my opinion, is a lot more time saving. The foundation in information technology or foundation in computing and technology courses provide a solid foundation for me to adapt the university education more confidently, both in terms of level and style of education of the particular university. Many of the university in Malaysia, whether it is public or private, have developed their own internal university foundation programs. The foundation in information technology and foundation in computer studies are accredited by the Malaysia Qualification Agency, or known as MQA, and recognized by the respective foreign partner universities. So the foundation in information technology subjects are geared more specifically to information technology courses, unlike the external qualification, which focus on more general science and art-based subjects. So I will get the chance to study a variety of subject areas related to computer studies in the foundation in information technology, or foundation in computing, or even technology program. This will not only give me an idea of what subject I may like to progress onto, but also to develop the valuable learning skills that necessary for pursuing my career as a software engineer. A foundation program in Malaysia can be 2 semester with 6 month each semester, or 3 semester with 4 month each semester. By the time I graduate, I hope I can get into a job with big company like Google, Microsoft, or even Intel, and many more. Let's talk about the teenagers' well-being and health. According to UNICEF, the world is now home to the largest cohort of adolescents in history, 1.2 billion people between the age of 10 and 19. How they develop and grow has implications that reverberate across generations. The sum of the factors that impact the development of today's adolescent include social media, urbanization, unhealthy diets, arms conflict, climate change, and even migration. While adolescents have a better chance of improving their health and well-being, an estimate 1.2 million still die each year, mostly from preventable causes that lack access to the essential information, quality service, and protective environment they need to stay healthy and well. Diseases like malaria and cholera still take the life of adolescents worldwide, especially in humanitarian setting where health supplies and service, water, sanitation, and hygiene facility are scarce. In low and middle income countries, home to the 90% of the today adolescents, young people are amongst the population most at risk of contracting HIV, and the group is likely to have the access to treatment. Adolescents are the only age group for whom AIDS deaths are on the rise. Many adolescents also lack nutrient to fuel their rapidly growing bodies and brains, allowing micronutrient deficiencies and anemia to set in. For adolescent girls, the onset of puberty brings additional threat for them. Poverty and discrimination cultural norm can restrict girls' life choice and exclude them from educational, social, and economic opportunities. Each year, an estimated 23 million adolescent girls become pregnant. Maternal mortality, in many cases linked to child marriage, is a leading cause of death for girls aged between 15 to 19 years old. Female genital mutilation can also cause life-threatening health complications. Mental health conditions also take an immense toll because over half of these conditions surface during the second decade, with depression emerging as a leading cause of adolescent illness and disability. For 15 to 19 years old worldwide, self-harm is a top killer. What's more, some 70% of premature deaths are associated with behavior like smoking or binge drinking that arise during adolescence. Most are linked to communicable diseases including diabetes and pollution-related conditions. Therefore, around the world, UNICEF partner with adolescents to improve the policies, program, and service that affect their health and well-being. UNICEF work with government in health and other areas like education, nutrition, gender, and water, sanitation, and hygiene to increase investment and help countries develop comprehensive plans that address the need of all adolescents, especially the most marginalized our effort. We must fight communicable disease like malaria and diarrheal disease, support HIV and AIDS prevention programs. Other than that, we can strengthen gender responsive health service through programs that promote gender equality, reduce stigma and discrimination, and provide adolescents with the information they need to make decisions that affect their own health, including their sexual and reproductive health. Moreover, meet the menstrual health and hygiene needs of adolescent girls, including by preventing and responding to early and intended pregnancy, promote mental well-being, and address mental health conditions through global advocacy, awareness raising, and evidence building to support the implementation and scale up of effective intervention. We must promote good nutrition, including by providing counseling, prevent and respond to non-communicable disease, and lastly but not least, prevent and respond to violence at home, in school and throughout community, and protect adolescents from unintended injuries. That's all from me. Thank you.